All right. Welcome to Star Enlightenment channel. Now, I believe I already did a previous video that was very similar to this. As far as this video is going to be about semen retention and astrology. Now, I touched on the sexuality and astrology, which is the same thing. I'm gonna attack the same two houses, but just a deeper aspect for people who want semen retention and no fat, but understanding your energies. I'm just here. I'm not telling you anything is right or wrong. I'm just here to help you rectify your energies because it's still a part of your sexuality. And people that bad semen retention, that's fine, that's cool. But at the end of the day, you still need moderation. And if a person who is having a hard time having moderation with themselves, is never good. It's never good. So we can make jokes all we want, but if you can't find moderation with these things, it's not good. And if your root chakra is calcified, it's gonna also help block you in other areas. Now, here's the thing with semen retention. I'm not telling anybody to go days and years on with semen retention. That's fine. I agree with that. I'm not telling people to, you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you should 150 days, 89 days. I'm not telling the people how much you should go. But here's the thing. People that want to dash me attention say it's stupid, this and that, and the third. It is something to it. First of all, it's dealing with your root chakra. A lot of times you do lack energy. Now, some people, you're right. Some people do have naturally strong, powerful, potent sexual energies, and they could get away with it a lot more, whether they're effing a lot, having a lot of sex, or they're releasing with themselves a lot, masturbation-wise. They can get away with it a lot because they have a lot more energy naturally. They have a broader constitute when it comes to their own energy, so they can get away with it a lot. That's fine. But what I'm saying in general, if you're, especially when you talk about self-pleasure. See, with sex, I don't attack sex as much because at the end of the day, you are absorbing each other's energies. Now, you still don't want to go too far and overly drain yourself. Yes, it does still take a toll on your body, but it's not as much because you still are absorbing each other's life force. You can bounce back a lot faster like that. When it comes to self-pleasure, you do want to have some type of moderation. I'm not saying you can never do these things. This is you know what I'm saying? It's a part of your sexuality, but at the same time, you do want to have a balance. And it's fun, it's cool to make jokes about this stuff, but if you're not going to tell people the benefit of it, the negatives of it, then it's kind of contradicts itself. Because we know at the end of the day, when you waste too much seed, you lose a lot of vitamins and minerals. That's physically. We know that mentally, you tend to have more anxiety. Dopamine levels decrease. We also understand from a spiritual nature, that's your root chakra. And you do it too much, it's calcified. You're not even going to be attracted to your woman as much anymore. You're not going to be attracted to the feminine in general. You're not even going to be as motivated to actually go get sex on your own because you're going to feel content with yourself. So all these things affect these things. Now, when you look at your eighth house, like I said before, is just your sexuality in general. The look of it, how your sexuality actually is. We know if it's a water sign, you're emotional, you like to connect with others. We know if it's a fire sign, you're very expressive and feisty and passionate, and lusty. You know if it's an air sign, you like to communicate. You don't like dirty talk, you like to communicate in general and relate with others with your sexuality. We know that if it's earth sign, you like physical things, probably like toys or things like that. So that's just how your sexuality is the eighth house. The fifth house is how you express these things, right? So when you look at your fifth house, this is the best one to know how to like transmit your energy to an extent. Whatever sign that's in lets you know how you express your sexual energy is the best. So if it's in a fire sign, it's best for you to express it through creativity, expressing it through creative endeavors. Even coming up with physical things that you could do to express it. Just expressions and creativity in general. You want to expand those things when it comes to if it's in a fire sign. Your fifth house, if your fifth house is in a fire sign. If your fifth house is in a water sign, you want to get more in tune with your emotions and feelings. Get more tapped into your psyche, which is your emotions and feelings. Get more in tune with your vibe, your intuition, things like that. Get more in tune with try to you might want to connect with others. Try to connect more with others as well. If it's in the air sign, you already know communication, so communicate these things more. Relate these things with others. Also, like deep breathing, that deals with air element as well. Deep breathing, things that deal with talking, communicating, the air, throat chakra, stuff like that. You want to deal with those. That's all the air element, the esoteric of the air element. And lastly but not least, if it's the earth element, then physical exercises will help you because these is how you express your sexual energy is the best. So finding more physical exercise that you can do, whether you're doing yoga to stretch out this energy and stress, which all people should do to an extent anyway, but just you specifically having an earth sign in the fifth house, this is how you best express your energies yourself. So finding more physical exercise to do, whether it's Tai Chi, Qigong, yoga, stretching, exercising, lifting weights, all that stuff will help you. With that being said, I'm going to cut this video short. This video was about semen retention and astrology.